Hello everyone, it's Corey's Mommy. I talk gardens, grief, and relief, and I want to take a moment to talk about something serious, especially when it comes to grief and the grieving process. I've done lives before talking about grief to give people a safe space because so often in society it's looked as yucky, you shouldn't talk about that, oh no. And there's a phrase I've heard before and it's triggering to me. It's called trauma dumping. And I've talked with my therapist about this phrase before. It is a phrase I do not believe in. Came up in class today and in a discussion, and I had a couple ways I could have responded in front of my students. I could have gotten mad, which doesn't do anything because that just gets and instead you don't meet emotion with emotion, you meet it with calmness and clarity, because that's the only way to find a way forward. But that term itself, I believe sometimes that's what we use when we don't want to touch something yucky, something like grief. And when I've talked about it, because I'm going to talk about my daughter, that was my child, I don't go into depths, but to let students and let people know that there's a safe space, to let them know that I'm still here, because I was just going through a couple days ago questioning myself if I'm doing a good enough job, if I'm doing a good enough this as a mother. I hadn't been over to Corey's grave to change the decorations, so I question myself constantly, and I keep going. So if you're going through something, if you are worried about how you are perceived, I just want to share with you, you're not alone. It's okay. You are supported. You are loved. And I do not believe in any kind of words such as trauma dumping.